Hello, everybody. I just realized I don't have Maya open. Well, hi. How are we? Happy Monday. Let me get Maya open real quick here. Alright, give me a second here. Hope everyone's doing good. Happy Monday. Is it Monday? Yeah, it's Monday. Unfortunately. But hi, everybody. Good to see you all. We're going to be working on the Xenomorph tonight, trying to finish this up. I got posing almost all the way done. I'm going to just do a couple of different little things. Should be good to go. Joshua Lopez, what's up? How are you doing? I need some water. Oh, shit. I hate this water bottle so much. What's up, CS Media? How you doing? Good to see you all. Good to see you all. All right, let me open up Xenopose here. I'm gonna go live on Instagram because I didn't do that yet. Okay. Come on, Instagram. Don't let me down. There we go. All right. Live on Instagram. Stigma, what's up, Stigma? How you doing? Good to see you. Let me make sure I'm not like blowing my mic out. I am. I don't know why my mic keeps like forcefully updating itself to like 42 decibels, but it's really starting to bug me. Doing pretty well myself. How about you? I'm doing great. Sorry, I just ate dinner, so I'm like trying to digest a little bit. Nishkal Naik. Hello, how are you? How are you doing? Can't hear you? You can't hear me? Uh-oh. Why can't you hear me? You randomly muted. What? Testing. Is that better? The audio levels on this thing are so jacked up. Hold on a second. I bet you I know why. Hold on. I bet you anything. It's stupid Windows. Yep, stupid Windows. Okay, give me a second. Fixing this, 1 second. Boost. Okay, that should be better. Ooh, that's a little bit too much. Okay, testing. There we go. That's better. Perfect. What did you eat for dinner? I made this. We used to have. We used to subscribe to what was it called? Not HelloFresh, but one of those stupid meal services. And so the meal I made was one of the ones that they sent us a long time ago. We just buy the stuff from the grocery store and use the original recipe. But it's a, what do you call it? Frank's seasoned chicken breast with some spicy honey carrots and some potatoes. Good stuff. Great stuff. Can hear you more better. Good, Stigma. I'm glad. Let's see. Excuse me. Doing okay, except for stressing out about my spoken Spanish midterm exam coming up in a little over an hour. I'm not ready. Pretty sure I'm gonna bomb it. I'm sorry. How come you have to do? So that's interesting. So you have to do a language class as part of your degree. Make sure I don't miss anybody on Instagram. For you, what is the most annoying part of 3D modeling? It has to be UV unwrapping. I just hate it. Okay. So here we are. I am so close to being able to UV this. In fact, we'll probably start UVing this stream. So you guys will get to see a little bit of rhizome work, hopefully. If not, you'll see it on the next one, so don't worry. But this is what we're working on today. This music, though, ain't it. So let's fix that. Ain't it? Not it. Let's find a good mix. Sure. That'll work. Turn down just a tad bit. Alright, sir, which software renderer are you using? I use Arnold usually. What's up, Timuzu? Timuzu? Sorry. How you doing? Alright. So we've got the pose kind of laid out, I think. I might change this hand up a little bit, but this is kind of where I wanted to go with it. I've been manually readjusting a lot of this hardware, and it has been a nightmare. It's finally mostly done, I think. I'm not doing this ever again this way. And even thinking about the UV of the model is killing me. Yeah, UVing is not fun. That's why I suggest using rhizome. much faster. Really just taking classes for credits now. I choose to expand it. Oh, okay. At least it's just a midterm, so it's not final. But I'm confident in you. You got this. All right. So, we gotta do a couple things. I'm gonna finish up the stand here. Added the Wayland Yutani logo. How much left you gotta do? Not much. I'm literally super close. I know I have to finish these hands because that's not right at all. I gotta fix that, and I gotta finish these pipes here. This will be real quick. We're actually gonna do this now just because I want to finish it now. But yeah, we're super close, and then we'll be UVing. So looking forward to that, but also not looking forward to that. I'm more looking forward about getting it into Substance Painter. But how's everybody doing tonight? How are we all doing? You guys have a good weekend? Oh no. I don't really care too much about this stand, but I do want it to look kind of nice, so try to do it right. I think the curve is still in here, so I can adjust it if I need to. All right. Oh. Hold on. 1 second. Did that wrong. Why does it keep doing it? Thank you. Okay, yeah, I want to adjust that a little bit because that crunch is going to be kind of, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. All right, we'll fix that. If implementing AI in the UV models, I'm fine with it for being UVs. Yeah, no, totally. Hello, brother. Hello, how are you, TX Guy? Good to see you all. Do you think Xenomorphs are smooth-brained? No, actually. So if you look at this, I actually found some neat reference on that. They're actually very intelligent, according to lore. So if we go, let me open this here. Open recent Xenomorph. So if we look at this guy, I have this like diagram. Oh, yeah, here it is. So they have like multiple pieces to the brain, which I found really cool. But no, they're actually very smart. Then again, birds are smooth-brained, and birds are quite smart too. So, because we pick and choose what we think is smart. I need the curve inside of this. Yes, I left it. Thank God. Oh no. Oh, I deleted the history. Oh, that sucks. Is it worth redoing? It's worth redoing. Damn it. It's fine. Alright. Let's turn on our wireframe here. Up the precision. I might actually go, yeah, right about there should be fine. That should be okay. Alright. I hate doing this, but I'm pretty sure if I go select similar, it will fail. Yep. So you just gotta go through and select everything, unfortunately. Did you complete this model? Almost. It's almost there. We're close. And I gotta texture it. So finishing this by the end of October is not happening, but it's getting closer. I'm thinking early November. Which is kind of a bummer because I wanted it to be done in October, but I just didn't have the time to work on it and finish it. Should do that a little bit differently there. It's one of the things we're always battling against is having enough time. I'm trying to get more into the YouTube game because the channel's getting close enough to partnership that I want to do that final push before the end of the year. So if you guys aren't subscribed to me on YouTube, check me out on YouTube. I just uploaded a rigging tutorial for mechanical rigs. Gotta go eat dinner. See you later. See you, Media. Have a good night. Uncle Plant Pop, ahoy. What's up, Sharky? How you doing, buddy? And then I'm just kind of soft launching it. I'm not making a big deal out of it yet. But I have created a Patreon. So if you guys want to support the channel and everything that I do, you can join me over on Patreon. Right now, the free model of the month is my Tron disc. So that's up there and ready for download if you subscribe at the $5 tier. Yeah, so there is a Patreon now. I know a couple of people have asked me if I was going to do one. I have finally done it. I'm not going to put a huge amount of push on it right now, but it is there. Why don't you use model hit first and then using curve to bend? Wouldn't it be easier? In a way, it would be, yes, but it also kind of deforms it a little bit more. So with this, what I can do, and I'll show you why I do it this way. I can still change the model itself with the curve assigned, and it doesn't do as much deformation or damage. So that's why I do it this way. Oops. Damn it. Okay, so now, please tell me I didn't unselect something I needed. Did not? Didn't? So if we smooth that, should have a weird little pipe thing there. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So what I could do now is I can select my interior curve, control vertex, and then I can just adjust this manually, and I can kind of work out these kinks myself because it'll auto adjust a lot better than it will with the other curve warp tool. This is just the way I prefer to do it. I'm okay. Tired as usual playing WoW. It's because you're playing too much WoW. I get it though. I'm very tired today. I did not sleep well last night at all. We started watching that series on Netflix called Dark. Incredible series. But we also drank last night, and so it just did not work out for me. What is your commands? It should be exclamation point socials. Although YouTube should be there. I don't know why that's not showing up. Okay, so I got that into the shape I want it. I can delete my curve now. And then what we'll do is we're just gonna support this here. One more time, going through selecting everything manually. This is where this gets kind of annoying. Don't like doing this way, but it doesn't really afford many options. I screwed up. Oh, I hate this. Okay. But this is still faster than going through and adding my own edge loops to every single one of them. But remember, it's not always about being faster. Sometimes it's about selecting things that you can actually see. You should watch Hellbound. Great Korean show. Bit gory, perfect for Halloween binge. Oh, okay. Hellbound. I'll have to look at that one. What did I start? I started watching Fear Street. Those 3 movies. I think there's only 3 of them. Those are sweet. I like those. Like good 80s horror. And of course, I got into the Terrifier series this year, which I really want to go see Terrifier 3. That's funky. Truly hate this part. But this is also what I get for putting these so close together. I could probably smooth this and make this easier on myself. Yeah, I could. Oh, no such thing as playing too much WoW. Fear Street is such a good movie series. I'm really enjoying it. Initially, I wasn't sure about it, but I like how they all tie together. And it reminds me of, if you guys have ever played any of the House of Night series games. Reminds me a lot of those games. So I dig them. Those are good games. If you guys are looking for like a good horror game to play during like spooky season, the House of Night series. I think it's House of Night. Hold on a second. I might be dumb. Let me see. Is it not House of Night? I think that's a book series my wife reads. Oh no, the Dark Pictures anthology. I'm sorry. Those are good ones. Damn. I love that they keep the same cast so it ties in. Yeah, and it's really cool. I mean, they did a really good job with it. I was kind of expecting like a crummy Netflix horror film because like Netflix has had some really bad horror movies. But no, I dig what they did there. Okay. I just want this all selected so I can be done with it. This is one thing I hate about making pipes. Especially when you want like corrugated ones like this. It's just kind of a hassle. That's why I try to do the extrusions in a way that it automatically adds the support. Oh, these are working when you double click. Alright, cool. That should be good. Three. Alright, we're gonna bevel. Please don't crash. Thank you. That's behaving like it wants to crash. Okay, that's better. They're at least like straighter now. Okay. Cool. So we'll take that. Control D. One. Just pop it over there. Boom. So now my little display thing is good. Would you say Blender is better at hard surface modeling, or does it matter that much? I'm asking because I'm kind of a beginner at this. Roy, thank you for the biddies. So no, both Blender and Maya are kind of the same when it comes to hard surface modeling. The only thing that Blender has over Maya is some of their what do they call them? The geometry. They're like geometry nodes or whatever. So there is some like visual programming stuff that Blender has over Maya, but aside from like if you're talking about like your base level hard surface modeling, they're both about the same. From my experience, somebody could probably speak better to that. I know Tamuz, who's in chat, uses Blender a lot more than I do, but both of them are good tools. You don't have to worry about like choosing which one's going to be best. Really, your main focus should be learning about your topology, your edge flow, things like that, because that's standard across all packages. How you doing, Roy? It's good to see you, man. Some of the streams... Yeah, that was the thing I noticed about the second one, is it had that chick from Stranger Things there. How do you start to get better at hard surface? What exercises do you recommend? So one of the best things you can do, and this is something I did, was go around your house and find things that look kind of strange, but are still like, you know, like what you would consider a hard surface model. So things like vice grips or different like household tools, and start modeling those. Because the cool thing about tools is tools have a lot of like unique shapes to them. And so they're really going to challenge you on how you model things. So for instance, I did a crescent wrench. The crescent wrench a long time ago was a really good kind of way to dig into the model and figure out how to create curved slopes, as well as like hard cuts where the machine actually machined off the metal. And then you can do like everyday things too, like glasses, stuff like that. You know, just start kind of simple and then work your way up. Yeah, start simple screwdrivers, hammers. Yeah, exactly. I'm doing an online class about electrical diet. Why? For work? Is it fun? Okay. Doesn't sound very fun. You know, okay. I was gonna say, that doesn't sound very fun. Alright. I want to look at this real quick, because I know I didn't support this at all. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. I'm just gonna really quickly do this. Edge loop. Let's support that. Kind of know where I want all of this, so not super stressed about it. That's going to be a problem I didn't think about. Might redo this. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. As much as I don't want to. I really don't want to. So the problem is that I need these supported, these corners. And that ain't going to work because it's going to drag through this circle. It's going to screw up that topology. I'll show you guys what I mean. So if I drag this there, drag that there, there. Okay, actually, and this isn't just me being lazy, I actually kind of like the look of that better. I'm going to keep it. Never mind. We are free to move on. The only thing I don't want to do is add that vertical there. I don't think I need it. No, I don't. Okay, cool. That'll work. Let's see how that looks. Alright, that's much better. And then I need to add a joint in here. So that I can do real quick. I think, yeah. The hand also needs to be kind of moved in. Let's see. Spot on. Your fundamentals are the same across the board. You can getting into it and pretty much not an issue. Once you get further into modeling, you may pick it. Exactly. Yeah. Really, modeling comes down to like whatever package you're just most comfortable using. A lot of people are more comfortable modeling in Blender, and then they pull it into Maya and animate it. So, just up to you. Hey, Kelsey, how are you? Doesn't adding edges and bevels make the UVs harder? Is a good practice to... So it depends. When you're doing UVs, my experience, so I've tried it both ways. I've tried starting with a simple model and then just adding all the edge loops after it's been UV'd. The problem that I run into with that is that if there were any mistakes correcting it, you might as well just redo the UV. Now, I use a new tool called Rhizome UV, which makes UVing incredibly simple. So you just click your edge loop and it automatically travels through the object without like actually fighting you. And it will let you know when it runs into issues. So I tend to model high poly, UV high poly. That may be different wherever you go, but that's just how I tend to work. I also don't work in like video games and stuff like that, so I don't generally do low poly models. It's something I plan on doing in the new year, but I'm just trying to round out my portfolio for the rest of this year. So that's kind of my view on it. But generally, workflow-wise, I will finish my model and then UV it. Okay, this hasn't been supported at all. I'm looking... Yep, it hasn't been. Oh. Realizing I did a bunch of stuff that I did, or that I left a bunch of stuff that I should have done that I didn't do. So I gotta fix this, which kind of sucks because I gotta do it on both sides. I could duplicate the hand, but I don't want to repose it, so I'm gonna be a little lazy about it. Actually, I might be able to just duplicate this part. I might just do that. I think I'll do that. I'll do that. How you doing, Kelsey? It's good to see you. Hope you had a good weekend. I'm really waiting for the weather to cool down over here because I'm getting tired of it. It's too freaking hot. Cool. Also, how do you decide when modeling hard surfaces what objects should be separated and what should be joined together? So I tend to think of it in a realistic fashion. So if you look at something, like an ammo can, right? It's a pretty well-known object. Look at what is already separate, and usually I just make that separate. So I try to keep objects as true to themselves as possible. When that's not an option, it really just depends. It depends on how bad that adding that piece in will either A, jack up my topology, because that's the last thing I want to do is really screw my topology up. Or B, if it's going to be worth it to actually model it in, or if it's just going to be easier to model outside of it. So for me, it depends on function as well as like flow on the model. I'm good. Just cooked, ate dinner, chilling with the fam. How are you? How was your weekend? My weekend was good. We did nothing on Saturday, which was amazing. And we've started watching the show called Dark, which is also amazing. Of which I will be watching more of after this stream, because it's just that good. Do I need to? Yeah. I'm gonna end up duplicating these across. Hate that. It's alright. It's alright. Don't want this to. I don't want to cheat any of this. Okay, that's better. That's better. Alright. I don't even see a lot of that, honestly. What put it on, and is it scary? No, it's a mind bender. So it's German. It's a German TV show, but they dubbed it on Netflix. And it screws with your mind. It's very mind breaky, but it's so good. The writing is so good. It's one of the best written shows I think I've ever seen. Okay. That's good to go. That doesn't look right. Nope, it wasn't. I got ahead of myself. When I get so close to finishing a model, that always happens. Oh yeah, I got a model piece for that because that doesn't function. Okay. Oh, let's see. To get a good job paying an animation field, which software should I learn along with Maya? Really, it's whatever the companies in your area are looking for. Like if they're looking for substance paint or things like that, like learn what the job postings are asking for. Thank you very much for the advice. Would love to be as good as you someday. I'm currently in university for animation video VFX. You'll get there. You'll absolutely get there. I'm not that great yet. Don't worry. Just keep practicing and you'll get there. What is this model you're trying to make for right now? This is just a personal project I decided to do for October. So if you're familiar with the alien from Alien, I'm doing a biomechanical one. Which honestly, Timuzu has me thinking that I might want to add some carbon fiber to this because I'm all inspired by their project they've been working on. And I like carbon fiber, so down to try it. Oh, TF Fraggle, thank you so much for the resubscription. I appreciate it. Looks sick. Thank you. How you doing? This is also not smooth. My God, I got ahead of myself, didn't I? I need moodier music. This ain't cutting it. Come on, give me a good mix. Show all. Melancholic, synthwave, John Carpenter style, retro synth. Sure. try that. That might work. Who knows? Might be terrible. How are you doing, TF Fraggle? It's good to see you. Okay. I'll do a little shout out. If you guys didn't know, I stream live on YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram at the same time. So, if you want a bigger view on the other platforms, they're always available to you. I really need to just force myself into using the bevel tool. I just stuck in my ways. Okay. That's better. So everything else shape-wise is okay. I do need to do that, though. Because this needs to be... Gotta think about how that functions. Abhishek, hello! Good morning! Oof, carbon trim on that guy would be nice if you get him some subtle subsurface. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. At least on, like, this part, or, like, stuff like this. Like this, I don't know. Because I haven't figured out what I want to do for the materials. So I think carbon fiber might actually be kind of dope. We'll have to play with it. That'll for sure be an experiment. Alright. Oh, you know what? I wanted to redo the teeth too, because I don't really like them. I may not get this in the UV tonight, but we're going to get as far as we can. This model will be in UV by the end of the week. I promise you that. I'm wondering if I just take that same joint piece and put it down here. Might actually work. Yeah, let's try it. Screw it. Why are my gizmos so huge? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Manipulator, global scale. Pull that down a little bit. I must have accidentally scaled those. Carbon fiber on the ribs might look good in spine. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Any of like the bony joints or the bony like materials, I might do like carbon fiber. I don't know. This one's gonna be a little bit tricky because I don't really have reference for what I want this to look like yet. I do want it to still be dark like the Xenomorph actually is, but I haven't figured out what I want to do with it yet. Mechanically, this probably wouldn't function properly, but I'm just going for looks cool at this point. Just kind of hard for me because usually I try to go for like mechanically functional. Sure. So I'm thinking what I'll do. Rotate that out a bit. Definitely would have been better had I rigged this, but I didn't want to take the time to do so. That would have added like an extra 4 or 5 hours to this project. I just didn't want to add to it. Alright, so freeze transforms, Control D. 1. That's not what I want. Why? Well, technically it worked. Yeah, this is gonna be... I don't know about this. If you would go with the final, it would be good to see it. See, a variant would be cool too, yeah. That's true. Zatani, hello, how are you doing? I'm doing good. How are you? Go full Terminator and just make the entire thing chrome. You know, I thought about it, but I was like, I don't want to do that. Like, I love, don't get me wrong, like, I love the look of the Terminator. I would still probably go, like, Terminator Salvation texturing. Because the T800 in Terminator Salvation is still one of my favorite renditions of it. Which, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about. Still chrome. But, I don't know. It looked cool. I loved the way that thing looked. It had like the burnt flesh on it. It was grungy. It was nasty. It just looked sick. That would be probably, that was kind of what I was thinking. Alright, adding a tongue to the model. Oh, adding a tongue to that model. I suck at sculpting. Went to cut the tongue. The Trex model I found, shrank it down and imported it, stuck it in the mouth. You do attach. I give you credit for going through all that. That's definitely a lot. That would bug me having to go through that, so credit where credit's due. What the hell? Go away. I'm actually kind of like hating this. Let's see. That's fine. This is what I hate about working on models that are posed. Nothing works the way it's supposed to. And like, yeah, I can change the orientation, but that's a pain in the ass to do constantly. That tells me that that's not lined up at all. Separate. Tried to get all of this done the other day, but couldn't get it all done. Okay, so let's just line these up with this. Okay. Nope. Just a whole chunk of stuff there. Okay. Really, I'm most excited just to get this into Unreal. Okay. That's better. Cool. That works better. Birds are chatty tonight. Yeah, they won't shut up today. Kanya Havea, thank you so much for the follow. He's like dancing around. I'd let him out, but like my fan's on, and so I don't want bird all over my office. Just need to attach it and add some weight points. Nice. I don't know if I already read that. I probably did. I'm tired. Okay, see, that looks nice. It's said in a questioning tone. But technically that should kind of pull and then rotate, so maybe it would function properly. I don't really know. I'm not going to try to find out. I'm going to take this, though, and plug it over here. Yeah, with the birds, sometimes they're quiet. Other times, they don't know how to shut up. Today is one of those days. I don't know why my scales are not working. It's really weird. Good morning from India. Hello, how are you? Good morning to you too. I think that's smooth. This one I know I need to shift I, focus, move this guy real quick. All right, I'm gonna force myself to do this. I really don't like doing this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It is faster. Sir, why? Why are we so chatty today? This is good spooky music. Is anybody doing anything cool for Halloween? I missed an edge while beveling. Which one? Did I? I think I... Oh, yeah, right. Hit the save button. Oh, I'll do it. You're right, you're right. I did miss it. I missed these two. I think this will work properly, hopefully. Sir! Why? Why? So talkative. Okay. Turn that off. 3. That didn't really make a huge difference, did it? That's alright, though. That should be fine. Alright, wow. Save, because Roy said to save. Spam Control S on the keyboard. You can prove I didn't. It's nice having that little reminder, though. No Future, good morning. How are you? Big wings. Yeah. He likes to do this thing now where he hangs upside down in his cage and he throws his wings out and he goes, big wings. So I try to, like, reciprocate the thing. Halloween isn't a thing here, so it kind of sucks. Missed too much spooky stuff with friends back home. Oh, really? I figured it would be all over the place there. That's a bummer. Moonboy Adventures. Bro, keep up the great work. The tutorials love catching you modeling. Hey, thank you so much. I'm fine. What about you? I'm doing good. We are trying to finish this beast that I have conveniently decided to stop at the pelvis because I do not want to model any further on it. Alright. So we need to go mesh, separate, 3. He thinks if he makes more noise that it's going to make me like change my mind and be like, nah, you can come out. I won't give in. Xenotopology. Yeah. Chance for uni students to play dress up. That's about it. Oh, bummer. That's a bummer. No Future. Oh, damn. Oh, damn what? I like Halloween. I don't really like partake in it anymore. Like, sometimes we hand out candy, but if my wife's working, we don't usually do anything. I'll probably just end up... I might... No. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll do a stream. Who knows? I will announce this, though. So if you guys are interested, you're more than welcome to. I will be streaming live on Wednesday, only on Twitch. Just going to be playing some relaxing games with a friend. We're just going to hang out. So if you guys want to hang out, play some chill games, we'll be around. I don't tend to do it very much anymore, but I figure every once in a while it's kind of fun. Okay, I'm going to take these. We're going to go mesh, combine. These guys are definitely loud today. Nothing makes sense here. It's also not jointed in the proper place, so that sucks. I also ended my streak of not using what do you call it, LinkedIn. I have started posting to LinkedIn now. Took me a little bit to come to that decision to actually post to it, but it seems to be kind of a interesting place to post. But LinkedIn is also a very depressing place to be. So I don't know how much time I'll spend there, but it's something to do, I guess. What's up, Mr. Blazing Man? How you doing? Let's just move this up here. It works a lot better when you actually move it in the direction that it's supposed to go. Separate. There needs to be a shortcut for centering the pivot. Why is that not a shortcut? Is there a shortcut for that? Couldn't pay me to log back into LinkedIn. I don't know, man. So the reason I started using it again is because I was sitting here working last week. And if you guys don't know what Frame 240 is, it's like a social media platform for 3D artists. I joined it recently because they reached out to me, and they ended up sharing one of my pieces to LinkedIn, the BD1, and it freaked me out because I looked at my phone and I had like 40 notifications from LinkedIn for no reason whatsoever. And I logged in to see what they did, and I was like, oh, okay, so that makes sense. But then I was like, maybe I can get some attention here. Plus, I guess it's good for like future employment opportunities if it comes down to that, because that would be kind of nice to work in animation and not work in IT anymore. I just had a thought. Wouldn't it have been easier to model in the T pose and then pose him? So I kind of modeled him in an A pose. So yes and no, because there's so many moving parts. Rigging this up to pose it would have been a nightmare. So either way, I would have ended up manually adjusting things. I don't know. Maybe there was a better way to do it. This is my first like major character like this that I've ever done, so not really entirely too sure. But I'm sure there's probably a better way. I just did it the hard way, which is usually how I end up learning. Okay, this one I'm gonna manually do. Too much going on here to trust beveling. You guys are being insufferable today. Yeah. I don't remember what I did to do that. Hold on. Maybe I didn't do anything. Okay. Let's do one here. Here. Okay, that should be good. Selected, perfect. Do have to copy these over. They're already spaced the way I need them, so Control D. Just get them moved down here. Goodbye, brother. I have to go now. TX Kai, have a good night. The birdies. Yeah, the birdies. They're being very loud today. Mesh, combine. But if you can hear him, all he's really doing is saying peekaboo over and over and over again. I also feel like he may have learned part of the Indiana Jones theme. but only part of it. So he does the da 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 da, and then that's it. So I don't know if that's Indiana Jones or if he just picked something else weird up. Okay, let's just finish this guy up real quick. I think that's the last of the stuff I gotta support, and then I gotta run through and fix some of the tendons, and then run some of the tendons, because there's some pipes that I saved to be run during the pose, so we'll get those going. This is the nice part of the process, though, where I just get to kind of relax and add edge loops and finish everything. Because everyone loves a smooth model. Just got back from class starting Maya stuff right now. Me? I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. I'm tired today, but I'm doing real good. I've kept it up for an hour, so I think I can go for another hour before I inevitably need to go lay down. Alright, good, good. Nope, don't rip that off. Show isolate selected. Perfect. Okay. I'm pretty happy with the pose. I feel like it needs something else, though. I haven't really decided what it is, though. Okay. So I went through a couple of things you guys may have missed. Went through and added a bunch of bolts, some new holes. I refined the ribs a bit. These lung things are done. I need to adjust some stuff on them. But we're getting there. All right, brother, going to bed. Catch you in the next live stream. Animated Run, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Guys. Oh, I'd give them some millet if I had any, but I don't. Okay, so a couple of last little ditch pieces here. So I need something there. I have a dual somewhere. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's these ones. Mesh, separate. I'm gonna take this over here. Make that a little bit bigger, pull it down, center it a little bit. It's funny, I think this is the loudest that these guys have been on stream in a long time. If you guys know Roy's Parrot Club and you ever watch him, he has much louder and much bigger birds than I do, so he's used to it. I am not very used to it. The tutorial I filmed today, I ended up having to cover their cage for a little bit because I couldn't get them to be quiet, and I needed to get that video filmed because they've been loud all day long. Honestly, it makes me wonder. Hold on a second. Nope. I thought maybe they were out of food, but they are not. Okay. This is looking much better, much more refined. Okay, so I'm not seeing. Oh, this thing right here. Should I focus one? Let's go ahead and lock this guy in. bevel that. Chamfer that off. Should be good. Smooth it. Beautiful. Okay, so those are good. Connected. Should be solid. Now the other thing I want to do, so there's some areas where I want to run some pipes. I need to actually add them. Which is going to be interesting because, like, so there's one in here. I need that one to kind of go and probably just go into one of the lungs, if anything, because I want these lungs to kind of be like the fluid reservoirs for all of these pistons. So that's kind of what my thought process was there. So let's look at this here. Take this, take that because it's in the way. Take these, and then we'll take these. All right, so we're going to do shift isolate, just so I can actually see this. And now we can actually create what we need to create. So nice model. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's getting there. I just realized that actually doesn't help me at all if I don't do that in the other viewports. There we go. That helps. Okay. So we're gonna pull a pipe. What? To remember I had to. Nope. It's not going to let me do that, is it? It's not. Alright. So that's fun. Okay. Enter. Let's just move this. So I want this guy to match up with that, which that's not working. Alright, so control vertex. Try to get in here and just manually do this. So I'm going to pop that there. I want that inside that block. In the center. Right there. Okay. This is really difficult when you actually can't see what you're doing. Okay. That's better. How to call boss bad words without losing job? Ooh, that's a tough one. I've always just done it in private. Because that's usually a pretty good way to lose a job. Let's move that into there. I really don't care where it goes because it's going to be pretty hidden anyway. But that's good. I'm going to duplicate this and move it over here just because I think I'm going to need it again. And I'll probably have to reshape it a little bit, but it won't be the worst thing in the world. Turn up the precision a little bit. Turn down the scale. Something like that should be pretty good. Precision a little bit more. Okay. Make sure that's not clashing with anything. It almost is. Let's fix that. Control vertex. Nope. Why? Oh, because there's no. I don't know what happened there. That's fine. It's fixed. Okay. So that takes care of that. Just another pipe going up to the motor there. What's up, Jimmy? How are you? Yo. Can I hire the Xenomorph for a specific task? Yeah, absolutely. We'll be renting it out. We're actually directly competing with Tesla's Tesla bot. And mine has a 100% chance of killing you. Unlike Elon Musk. Like, what are you doing? Come on. Make yours do more. That also just made me realize that that's all jacked up. Okay. So that's good. I'll take 20. All right. I'll let you know when they're ready by like 2057, when the technology actually exists to do it. I don't want that sticking through there. That's better. One of my biggest things on this model is making sure none of this shit's intersecting together, and I'm seeing some issues, but I'll fix them as I go along. Okay. Obviously, models like this will take forever to complete, but then, but when I start to model them, I come to realize only certain parts would be done. Others could be mirrored or modified. Yeah, absolutely. Like that's the big thing with like things like this. Build half of it and then mirror it. Oh, that's not good. Hold on. No. 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 Oh, that's about the first time that my stream's been interrupted by bird sex. Yes, I just said that. You just have to start doing it and you'll be done before you know it. Absolutely, yeah. I think I've but I've spent like probably 15 hours on this one. So in the grand scheme of things, not too many. I'll be loaded by then. Perfect. All right. They did what? Yeah, so fun thing about parrots is they go through hormone season, and right now we're kind of in it. So they try to get down with it. And I break them up because I don't want them procreating. I do not need any babies. Okay. So that's good. The next thing I wanted to do was add a pipe here. I need to figure out where I want that to come from. I'm thinking once again, yeah, so like right there on the lung. It's actually a really good idea. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay. So where's my lung? Not there. This is what's so rough about this. Okay, so here, nope. Where's the damn lung? That's it right there. There it is. Okay. So we'll go up and over. So we'll do curves. Freaky Tiki, yes. Absolutely. Which is funny because outside of that, they hate each other. Logan, hello, this looks great. Is this in Maya? Yes, this is Maya. And thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and get that plugged in. This is the stuff I wanted to save until it was posed because I knew that I was going to have to build it and I didn't want to rig it. So I kind of preemptively just decided, screw it. Right. So That should be bueno. It is. Boom. Change the size on that guy. Probably right about there. I kind of like the thicker pipe. Control vertex. Just adjust a little bit of this in here. Just don't want it clashing with anything. And it's trying really hard to do so. Okay. Sweet. All right. I'd like that to not be so sharp. There we go. One sec. Oh, that makes me laugh. Okay. Okay, so on the topic of things clashing, that's definitely going to clash in there. So I have to do this a little bit differently. Let's go ahead and go back into our curve mode. Aside from the teeth, this is going to be the last bit of modeling I have to do, which is both exciting and kind of stressful because then I have to UV this thing. Okay. And like, even though Rhizome makes UVing easier, I still don't like it. Still not a fan. Okay. Anybody working on anything cool tonight? You guys all working on projects? I know a lot of people say they like to watch and chill while I'm modeling and work on their own stuff, so I'm always curious to hear what people are working on. This neat. Whoa, excuse you. Nope. Redo. So I need that to go into the top of the lung up here. I call them lungs. They're just fluid reservoirs, really, at this point, but I don't know. It's in the spot where a lung would be, so we're calling them lungs. Okay. See if I can get this to work the way I want it to. Ooh, okay, this is going to be tough. Vertex. Why? It's like it doesn't want me to actually like see what I'm doing. This is a little bit rough. Finishing, yeah, lots of geonodes here, learning some vector routes and butter. Nice, very cool. Just finishing off beauty renders from that hard surface ball from last night, but my daughter woke up halfway through, so food duty. What is the vertex count on this thing? That's a good question. We'll find out in just a second. It's high. I can tell you that much. Okay, we're gonna call that decent. I think that's kind of fitting properly. Yep, that's good. Is it perfect? Probably not, but it is good enough. No, JK. Hold on. That's actually terrible. Hold on. Why are you doing this to me? What am I missing here? Oh, there you are. That's better. Okay. I can delete it. All right. Well, save scene. Let's find out what we're at here. We're getting a tutorial for Unreal Engine for my students. Making gifts are fun. Nice. What are you teaching them in Unreal? I always forget how to show that. It's somewhere in here. Display. Heads up display. Object details. Which one is it? I thought it was object details. Maybe it's not. It's one of these. Holy count. A lot. So we're going off of verts. 84. What is that? 84. No, 8,429,000. So about 8 million. For 16 million tries. I'll take a guess. 230,000. I wish. It will be much heavier than that after that. That's what's fun about personal projects, though. You don't have to worry about them. It looks good, and like, you know, everything's clean. Nothing's too unclean. Now that's smooth, right? So if I unsmooth that, it'll go down. So currently, oh no. Wait a minute. Did I just make a mistake? I might have just made a mistake. I just smoothed it while selecting everything. So really, it's only 532,000 verts, but smoothed whenever my computer decides to do it. Gotham, good morning. How are you? This is why it's good that I don't stream on this machine anymore. So yes, it is 8 million smoothed. So that's subdivided and like good to go. But unsmoothed, it's 500,000, so it's not terrible. Could be worse. Maya's handling it like a champ, though. Okay. So that's good. I need to add some fittings. These have been my favorite fittings to use on this thing. Text of the Chaotic Seekers has reminded me to save. That's a good idea. Especially because I probably almost just crashed my machine. That's not going to work very well, is it? Yeah, that didn't work the way I wanted it to at all. Okay, I got a little too carried away. It's alright. Me never. I never get carried away with this stuff. What are you talking about? Nope. Hate that. That's better. Same thing over here. What's up, Chris? How you doing, man? Got an internship, which is unpaid. After that, based on performance, it will be converted to permanent work. Is it worth it to go for it? If you can. Like, if you're in the position where you can take an unpaid internship, I say go for it. Like, it's experience, which is awesome. Just don't let that company take advantage of you once that internship's over, because that does happen a lot. Not as much in our industry that I know of, but in general, interns tend to get like taken advantage of just because companies know they can get free work out of them. So, you know, let it run for the period that it's supposed to run, but don't let them take advantage of you after that. Hey, I need help. What should I do when I switch to wireframe and select an edge or vertex? My background also gets selected? Your background also gets selected. You might have some sort of selection tool set up. Double click this and check in here. Make sure that you're working properly with all these settings set up properly. Make sure soft select's not on, and then also make sure your symmetry is disabled. That might be it. That's kind of a weird issue, though. I've never really heard of that. This one I made much more dense. This is why. Okay. This is why I should have left the curve in there. So I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot here. Or I already did shoot myself in the foot. I'm going to actually delete some of this. I don't need all that. That's hidden enough. I'm not really too worried about that one. I'm just teaching them basics, how to take their portfolios to the next level. Nice. That's awesome. That's kind of what I'm trying to do with Unreal Engine. I need to actually spend some more time in it. That's what this project is for. This one should hopefully be rendered and finished off in Unreal. Make it 10 million. All right. 10 million polys it is. All right. So got those. Do I want pipes going to that though? Or do we feel like that'll be too many? That might be too many. I feel like that would be too many. Yeah, I feel like that'll be too many. All right. I'm just trying to think of ways to like put pipes in here. What's up? Huh? He's talkative? Yeah, he won't shut up. Yeah, he just will not shut up. Oh, okay. Did you? Nice. As long as it works. I'll be done in like 30 minutes. So 37 million is around what my computer maxes out on. Even 10 million is so much. I got you. What kind of video card are you working with usually? Ooh, that's clipping. I'm gonna ignore that and pretend that doesn't exist. It's basically there. I can't think of too much more I want to do with this. The posing's done. Oh yeah, I do need to correct that. Hold on a second. So the problem here is I've got these tendons that don't actually go anywhere. So I'm gonna make them go somewhere. These are kind of just those like last step portions before I'm done. I'm just trying not to forget anything. So I really do not want to like pull this in and out of substance. I'd like to just do one go and have it good. Because I had to do multiple renditions of the ship when I was working in it, and I just don't want to do that with this one. Is there a little loopy? All I care is that they go in and they're hidden. At Mac M1, one of the weird guys who doesn't use Windows. Oh man, that's rough. I mean, I've heard that the M1 chips are pretty good, so I'm sure it's probably fine. But I definitely haven't met anyone who does 3D stuff on an M1 chip. So curious what your experience with it is. Not ADHD. Oh, not ADHD developer. Dang. Hey, what's up? How are you? Okay, we just need that to go in there. Just trying to hide these at this point. I don't want to deal with them. Okay. Definitely like would like to spend the time to make these like really like nice joints and everything like that, but I just don't want to spend the time on that. What's up, Al? How you doing, man? Good to see you. At least it's the M1 Studio, so that way you have a little bit more power behind it and some more cooling. That would probably be pretty rough on a laptop. Should not be doing this in smoothed, but it's okay. Yeah, why don't I just do this like the smart way? Been doing this like an idiot. Oops. Okay. Excuse me for being a little dumb, not thinking about that. What sucks is for UVing this, I don't get to just UV one side. I have to UV both sides. Granted, some of the parts are similar. I doubt I'm going to get away with it that easily. Okay. Oh, nope, that's clashing. Fix that. Okay. Alright. That's better. Those are flowing better. Those are all good. Those are attached. Didn't really change anything there. I'm not worried about that too much. Okay, hold on a second. I just missed a bunch of chat. Let me figure out what's going on here. Quester Quince, what's up? How are you? I went to Safeway dressed as a Kool-Aid man. How are you? I'm doing good. Why did you do that? It does pretty good, but using it since 2023. Good render times around 40 seconds with 0.5 noise threshold and 1080p. That's without volumes, of course, and then immediately bumps up to 2 minutes. That's good. That's real good. That's not bad at all. Alexander, how's it going? Can you convert edges / line of vertex to a curve in Maya? When I want to run pipes and cables, I tend to take a surface loop and duplicate it into a curve. So I don't think you can convert them into curves. That's why generally like I'll build the curve and then do it. Yeah, I don't know if you can like convert them though. I've never tried. That would be a good thing to look into though. Better solve at lower render times. The volumes can be enough though. Most of my scenes is a set of 1 hour renders. Okay, so that's not bad. What's up, man? Just here to say I really enjoy all your videos, and I hope I can achieve your level of modeling. Thank you so much, the Skyford Dragon. Skyford Dragon. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It was funny. Okay. I mean, that's fair. I'm sure it was funny. Just curious what the thought process was behind it, but it's good to see you, buddy. Please do YouTube live also. I do. I'm live on YouTube right now, and I'm live on Twitch right now. At least I hope I'm live on YouTube. I should be. Yes. Yes, I am. Would have been bummed if I wasn't. Okay. Any other thing I could really think of, like, I could go like crazy with this and like have pipes coming off this into the body, but I don't know if I necessarily want to do that. Do I want to do that? What I could do is some pipes up the back. That would be kind of nice. Maybe. Let's try it. I got 30 minutes to try it. Let's see if this will work. So we're going to come off the base here. I'm going to kind of curve up the spine here. I don't know how much I need, so... Oh, that was actually almost spot on. Control vertex. So we'll have it there. I'm going to delete that one. Delete that one, just so we have this nice curve. Yeah, I can dig that. I like that. Okay. What we'll do, rotate it slightly, move it out, rotate slightly, push it back a tad bit. Okay, and let's create a tube. Alright, there we go. So change the scale on that. Still want it kind of thick-ish. Spur today. Oh, lady self-checkout took a photo of me. Nice. That's fun. You doing anything for Halloween now, or are you? I know you're playing DBD with Chris, right? I think is what your guys' plan was. Okay. So unfortunately, to do this type of pipe, there's no easy way to do this, aside from just dragging your own. It should be what I want. Yeah, it is. Okay. So I'm just going to do this real quick. Already did that one. Try to mix it up with the texture on the pipes, just because, like, if you look at a Xenomorph, they have so many different, like, textures on them. So I want to make sure I mix that up as much as possible. This was for sure one of the most, like, challenging projects I've taken on so far, because, like, I'm not used to creating things myself like this. It's been so long since I've done something like that that it's for sure a task. But I'm pretty happy with the result. I'll be really happy when it's textured. Work then DBD. Nice. I don't think I'll be doing much this Halloween. I'll be hanging out with you guys. I won't be playing, but I'll be hanging out with you. Want to see my costume? Absolutely, I do. Send it on over, bud. Just tell me that's still white bat. Alright, so that real quick. Da-da. Yeah, I like that. That's a little bit of added texture that I didn't have before, so cool with it. D, -1. Boom. Oh, that's so much nicer. That just adds a little bit more fill in the back of the body, which is super great. Okay. I think we're almost ready. I think we're pretty close. I just want to make sure there's nothing else clashing, which I'm seeing something clashing right now. So this vertebrae needs to come in a little bit. Don't want to pull that in too far though. So we're going to just do a little bit of manual adjustment here. And again, like, I'm not super worried about this thing being posable or anything like that. I just want it to look nice as I drag pieces around that don't have. Okay. That must have gotten like pulled in somehow. Yeah, it did. Oops. Let's change that back. Just kind of realign that. That makes sense as to why that looked like crap. Okay. Are you gonna send it, Al? Or do I have to wait? Do I have to wait till Halloween? Okay. That's fine. That's better. Still not a fan of that though. And then I'm gonna just, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give myself a little bit more space. I'm just gonna pull that bolt out. That, because like you won't notice a minor change like that, but it just kind of helps it flow a little bit better. That is not in the right spot either. All right, so this is where, because like once I twisted the neck, it caused me so many issues. So let me just readjust a little bit of this. I'm actually really excited to get this into Rhizome, because it's really going to help me learn the large object grouping workflows that it's got inside of it. So, all right, the rest of that neck is looking okay on that side. Let's look on this side. We're okay. This can be adjusted a tad bit, just to get that clip out of there. That's all fine. These are all connecting to the vertebrae like they should be. Everything looks solid there. There's a clipped object here. So let's look at this. What is this? That, I might ignore that one. Yeah, that one's kind of pushing it. So I'm going to ignore that one. Just want to make sure nothing else is like crazily going through anything. I sent it to you. Did you? Oh, there it is. I see it. You got one of those. That's funny. I always like that video of that kid that acts like he's getting abducted in that thing, and he's like dragging himself through the doorway. That's fun. Those inflatable costumes are pretty cool. I don't remember the last time I dressed up for Halloween. It was probably... It's been a long time. Okay. Alright, so we got the rest of that. That's all good. Nothing else is kind of clashing. Still not massive fan of how that tube pinches, but I'll deal with it. There's no bolts back here, so let's get that fixed. Do I want to use these ones, or do I want the Phillips ones? I think I'll use one of these. They have better texture to them. Just some finishing touches. And then Friday, we'll grab some alcohol and UV this. Okay. Let's plop that guy in there. I'm definitely craving, though, working on another project with actual concept art. Because as fun as this has been, I'm ready for something with real concept art to it. I also got a propeller hat to wear for it. Nice, that's perfect for that. I love that. Alright. The only other thing that I know I need to kind of model in here is some brackets for the stuff to mount to. Because currently there's no mounting points to these. And I don't like that, and I do want to kind of change up the back of the head a little bit. Let's work on that now, actually. I removed a lot of geometry from this just to kind of clean it up. But I'd like to kind of just further finish this. I don't think I'm going to put anything back here. I haven't really decided. Sanskar, good morning. How are you? I don't know. I might just leave it that way. Those sit right there on top of that piece, so I can definitely kind of do the mounting points to that. Been traveling through ArtStation for concepts with decent front side and back view work. Getting decent rough can be a real pain. Yes, it can be. It was when I worked with Martin's art, Martin Deschenbolt. It was really tough because he only drew one image of that ship, and so the rest of it I had to kind of create from my own. So there was still that element of getting to be creative with it and not having that full surrounding conceptual overview, which was cool. I enjoyed that, but yeah, I agree. It's definitely tough to find stuff like that. Okay, still gonna have to redo the teeth. I still don't like the teeth. Sounds like my dog is being kind of an asshole, as she usually is. Just gonna corner that there, and I'll just end up duplicating these across, but okay. Let's see. Make a sexy minion. I need it for personal use. Yeah, probably not. Not my style of things. What? Oh. Okay. How about a seductive minion? Oh, yeah, there you go. We've changed it up. Alright, so that's fine, actually. I don't think... I might create a little cross bracket in here. But I don't think I really need to right now. The rest of that is actually looking pretty good. So... just trying to figure out if there's anything else I want to add to this. Do we need to create holes for screws? You don't have to. You can. It depends on what kind of visual fidelity you're going for, and again, if you're trying to keep something low poly, you absolutely don't have to. I'll do it from time to time, but most of the time I won't do it unless I really need it to have that. Okay. Well. Think of what else to do here. would be really fun to 3D print if I wanted to go through and make this 3D printable. I almost wonder if I should do like a pipe going along here, kind of branching off from the back here and then coming along. I just don't know where I would end it really. I could kind of fly through here without screwing with any of the mechanism up here for the top jaw, but I don't know. There's a lot to think of with this one. One thing I really want to do is fix these teeth, though, because that was one of the reasons why I printed the skull that I printed, which if you guys didn't see that. This guy took like 4 days to print, but it's finally done. I wanted to give myself some really good reference for like human anatomy, so this was a good way to do that. But this is a really cool CT scanned skull that I found on, I think, MakerBot, something like that. But it's a real CT scan. There are actual like anatomically correct details to it. It's really nice. Took like 4 days to print, but super good reference. Okay. I think, without going too crazy, I think I'm going to save it for now. So we're going to go ahead and just clear everything. I'm going to save it. And I think I'm going to call stream for now. I think that's it for tonight. I need to figure some stuff out with this, probably throughout the week. Remember, I won't be doing a 3D stream on Wednesday. I'll be doing just a regular gaming stream on Twitch. So if you guys want to hang out for that, you're more than welcome to come in. I haven't done a gaming stream in a long time. Hey, I'm still struggling with lighting. Resequence, open up a project in the WIP section and let's talk about it. Let's figure out what you got. But yeah, so I'll be live on Wednesday, just doing something a little bit different, just to kind of relax a little bit this week. I'll be back on Friday doing the same stuff. And who knows, maybe I'll do a Halloween stream. I got nothing else to do on Halloween, so. But Instagram, this is where I'm going to leave you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I really appreciate you being here. Yeah, that's kind of it. We will see you all live again on Friday, maybe Thursday. Don't hold me to that, but I'll let you guys know. But Instagram, you all have a wonderful night, and I will see you all soon. All right, YouTube. Same to you guys. Thank you so much again for hanging out. Looks like it was another poppin' night on YouTube. We love that. So, if you guys didn't catch it today, new video uploaded. It's good. It's a good initiation into the mechanical rigging that I did for BD1, and you can also download the model files with that and work with it. So if you guys have questions on that, let me know. But this is where I leave you guys. Thank you so much for watching tonight, and I will see you all live on Wednesday/Thursday-ish.